In the Czech Republic, there is a women's prison that can shatter your second master. All the women here are beautiful women, ugly looking, not even qualified to come in, but they lived a despairing life without dignity. During the day they need to manufacture drugs in prison, to avoid someone stealing. Female prisoners are forced to work naked. The warden also selects beautiful female prisoners every day, sent to serve high-ranking officials. If a female prisoner doesn't listen, the lion raised by the warden can have a full meal, and even more unexpected then is the reason why these beautiful girls are in prison. This girl named Xiaomei is sleeping on the train. At this moment, her bag was opened by someone. A bag of drugs was quietly put in. After the train arrives at the station, little Mei, who knew nothing, picked up her bag and got off the car. It can be imagined that, waiting for him is the drug enforcement officer. This is a blatant planting and framing, but Xiaomei couldn't argue anymore. Sister Anna can only watch as her sister is taken away. In court, the judge did not listen to Xiaomei's defense, directly sentenced him to 10 years in prison. That's it. Xiaomei was sent to this hellish women's prison. The newly arrived female prisoners stood in a row waiting for the warden's inspection. Xiaomei, who has an outstanding appearance and figure, has been selected to flatter high-ranking officials. Quickly sent to prison. Here we go. He only realized that there were many girls who were wrongly imprisoned like him. This girl named Lucy is one of them. On the other side, Anna tried to save her sister, found US ambassador to the Czech Republic Morgan, but the two expressed love. On the way back, None. Two men blocked her at the staircase entrance. They are the two bastards who framed Xiaomei, trying to repeat the old trick, put Anna in prison too. Exchange for compensation, the beautiful woman was blocked by two men on her way home. The two of them clearly have no good intentions. Anna's desperate struggle was of no avail. At a critical moment, 2 consecutive gunshots were fired. 2 villains died instantly. This half-killed Cheng Yejin pulled Anna back home. The man's name is Mike. It's a police officer. The reason why he came to help, it's because his sister is like Xiaomei, inexplicably sent to the same prison. Unfortunately, my sister didn't wait for Mike to save her. I was tortured to death, to seek revenge. Mike kept investigating and found that the female prisoners will be filmed in small films, used to threaten them to serve high-ranking officials. Mike understands Anna's desire to save her sister's heart. I hope the two can work together to save Xiaomei. Anna readily agreed. But at this moment, Xiaomei's condition is very bad. When he and Lucy were taking a shower, the deputy warden suddenly appeared to be planted. 2 people hiding drugs unconsciously locked them both in a small dark room. Lucy came in for a long time. He knows what kind of disaster will come next. They will be photographed indecently, and then forced to serve high-ranking officials. Sure enough, the next day they were dressed in beautiful dresses. Bring it to a luxurious mansion. A special gambling game is being held here. The participants are all high-ranking officials and dignitaries. The beautiful woman around her holds different number plates. They are all female prisoners in prison. Also a participant in this gambling game's complimentary gift. Win or lose, you can choose a female prisoner. Playing around with a fat man and falling in love with Xiaomei chased him out of the hall. At the corner of the staircase, the warden in a long dress suddenly appeared. He looked at Xiaomei with satisfaction, and then sent away the fat man. I brought Xiaomei back to my room myself. The woman was thrown onto the bed, 4 limbs tied with iron chains. The demon next to her is pulling out all the tools to torture her. No one would have imagined this pervert who likes to torture women with torture tools turns out to be a judge. Lucy let out a mournful scream, and ultimately died tragically. Xiaomei took advantage of the warden's sleep, slipped out of the room. She seemed to hear Lucy's screams, found the basement all the way, but I only saw Lucy's body with a tragic death. The judge suddenly appeared. Wanna play some games with Xiaomei too? Xiaomei struggles hard, make every effort to collide with the judge. The judge hit a nail on the wall, to die in despair. On the other side, the female prisoners in prison have had enough torture, decide to give it a shot. A female prisoner seduced prison guards with beautiful looks, and then take advantage of its unpreparedness, hit him unconscious with a stick, took the gun and keys, release all prisoners. The female prisoners picked up their weapons and fired wildly, under the blessing of anger. They achieved a complete victory. At this point, an armored vehicle crashed into the prison gate. Anna, came to support us. At this point, but the warden took Xiaomei hostage. Starting negotiations with Anna, a female prisoner sneaks a bullet from behind, sent him to the Western Heaven. Surprisingly, the US ambassador to the Czech Republic Morgan is also an accomplice of the warden. He knows that fate is inevitable, trying to burn the evidence, but it was blocked by Anna. Morgan, who helps the tyrant, was locked in the trunk. This is an abandoned car. Allow him to rise and fall on his own. The sins of the devil's prison will be made public. Innocent girls have also welcomed freedom.